For most providers, the Medicare Annual Wellness Visit program fails to meet their expectations. Although providers understand the benefits of performing an AWV and how they are an integral part of macro requirements, the fact is the majority of providers are walking away from them. In fact, less than 20% of the eligible patients received an annual wellness visit in 2017. The number one reason practices are not performing more AWVs is the amount of time required to complete one. The average time spent on an AWV is approximately 45 minutes and can be even more. And for most offices, that's impossible to have a staff member devote so much time to one patient, especially since most offices are seeing 4 patients in that same 1-hour period. Why does the AWV take so much time? Medicare requires 2 documents for every AWV, a completed health risk assessment and a medical care plan for each patient. Both documents must be given to the patient and must be part of the patient's record. The health risk assessment is a daunting list of data points that must be collected every time an AWV is performed. This information includes demographic data, psychological and behavioral risks, safety assessment, and much more. Staff members ask patients required questions and notate the answers, and in this interaction, it'll take 30 to 40 minutes to complete. Once the health risk assessment data is gathered, the provider must provide a written, individualized plan of care, which then must be reviewed with the patient. This step can take an additional 15 to 20 minutes. ThoughtSwift's annual wellness program is unique. Providers now have a choice on how AWVs are performed, either in the office or via the telephone using ThoughtSwift's Capture program. In office, patients complete the health risk assessment via a tablet. Patient answers all the needed questions to complete the health risk assessment, freeing up providers to perform other more vital and more profitable services. The ThoughtSwift Capture program is even easier. ThoughtSwift calls the patient at an appointed time and gathers all of the needed information for the health risk. Regardless of how the AWV is performed, once the patient answers the last question, a report is instantly emailed to the practice. This email includes everything needed to complete and document the AWV. An easy-to-read, color-coded health risk assessment and the medical care plan is instantly sent for review. The only step left is to go over the care plan with the patient, schedule follow-up and counseling visits, and drag and drop the completed forms into the patient's record. When the AWV is done properly, they can generate substantial revenue. The minimum Medicare reimbursement is between $117 and $172 and is 100% paid by Medicare, no copay, or no out-of-pocket expense for the patient. But that's just the start. When providers include counseling codes and end-of-life planning and other preventative services which are identified using the ThoughtSwift system, practices can increase billing by an additional $85 to $150 over the standard Medicare payment. With this added revenue and the fact that providers no longer have to spend 45 minutes one-on-one with each patient, annual wellness visits now make sense and money. Lastly, AWVs are an integral part of macro requirements, and providers that use the ThoughtSwift Annual Wellness Visit program increase their quality of care scores dramatically. Annual wellness visits are something every medical practice should be doing. Using ThoughtSwift's AWVs are simple, time efficient, and now profitable. To find out how easy it is to use ThoughtSwift's program in your office, please speak to your ThoughtSwift representative at 888-282-0713.